Hey guys, welcome back to Blue Ridge Silverhound. Tonight we are going to crack open a sealed roll of George Washington dollar coins. All right, this is a nice little find right here at the local LCS, and my hope is that number one, these are going to be Philadelphia minted coins. Okay, and number two, maybe we get lucky and find ourselves some missing lettered edged coins, which are a popular and fantastic error to find in these. All right, so hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day, of course. Didn't want to forget that. And let's go ahead and start to get cracking here. So this is a NF String and Son roll. Believe it or not, these were released at the time to help commemorate the Presidential Dollar Series. So it's kind of unusual that a packaging company of coins has decided to participate in such a program. And let's see here. It looks like and it appears to be Denver minted coins, but that's okay. Let's see what else we can find in here that maybe we could find a high grade example that I'm trying to assemble another PCGS submission here real soon, so maybe we could find ourselves something pretty nice. So as a lot of you know, the coins have the lettered edge, so it's got the motto, the date, mint mark, and everything else on the edge of the coin. That's the way it was intended to be. And sometimes you could find examples of the presidential dollars with either a really weak edge lettering or a completely missing edge lettering. Both of them sell for a premium, of course. So the examples with the complete missing lettering and numbers on the edge would generally sell in the $25 to $50 range. Graded examples have sold for as high as $200. So there is, there is something, to find in otherwise unfantastic series. But here's a George Washington. This is the first coin in the series. Unloved primarily because, well, they're presidential series dollars. Not a knock against the presidents, but of course, this is a fantastic looking coin, actually. Not a knock against the presidents, but the president thing has been done over and over again in U.S. coinage. So, yeah. Marvelous looking coins, nonetheless, and generally your local bank would be sitting on hordes of these things, but I think some of them are beginning to go back to the Fed Reserve from what I've heard. I don't know if they are anticipating a meltdown of the coins, but I don't know. It's definitely something to see. I think the program came at probably the worst conceivable time because the state quarter program and the national park program have kind of, I don't know, flooded the overall scenery in coin collecting. There is such a thing as way too many different varieties of coins to commemorate this or that, and then furthermore, you have the actual U.S. Mint commemorative coin program. I think they did the Boy Scouts one here recently, U.S. Marshals. A few years ago, they did the National Baseball Hall of Fame, which I thought was a stunning example of a somewhat different and fresh take on commemoratives. And the coins were curved, which is pretty neat. I don't own one. Maybe one day I will. Um, for a while they were pretty pricey. Now this one has a little struck through grease action. You can actually see it here on the bottom left. I'd say 7 o'clock position in that field area. That really does not add any significant value. It actually kind of detracts from the overall eye appeal of a coin. But nonetheless, I know some of you are into the modern, so that's why I love doing these coin roll hunting videos, especially with undiscovered rolls of various coins where you can actually find some pretty neat varieties and errors. So yeah, I did the video on the BU roll of Sacagawea dollars, the 2000 Philadelphias, in the hopes of finding a speared eagle, which I did not have any luck. But anyways, there we go. The reverse is very attractive on these coins, probably the high point of the series. And thank goodness, I guess the program is coming to a close here as we participate with the the last few presidents. I mean, we're not going to see Trump or Obama on there, but it's going to be, I think maybe Reagan might be the last one. I'm not sure. Yeah, decent looking coins. Probably end up spending these, at the local Starbucks one day. It wouldn't be worth repackaging and selling them as BU coins because these things are all over the place out there. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close her off here because I have a few coins here with some pretty gnarly looking spots. Like on this one, you can see the dark spots in the fields, the rinsing agents kind of rearing its ugly head. Yeah. So anyways, that is the $25 roll of 2005D George Washington dollar presidential rolls. Hope it was somewhat educational and fun. It kind of gives you a perspective of what exactly can be found in those rolls. Another thing to look for, die clashing is actually very popular to search through in these presidential rolls, so that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining in this evening. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you haven't subscribed, Blue Ridge Silverhound's the name, and coin collecting's the game. So it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely a hobby worth going towards because it pays off huge dividends. And I'm knocking into stuff here, excuse me. But in any case, thanks again for joining. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Take care.